Oh. Hey, welcome. I got a fixed fish. Yes. Uh, Good evening or afternoon or wherever you are. Welcome to Star Trek Lexington, last of the line. I am currently working on a new introduction and actually closing credits, opening credits and closing credits. The closing credits will not be changed tonight, but I'm in the process of making some new ones. But the opening credits, as you saw, I was working on, and I'm not done. I'm not done working on them apparently. The thing is, I need more of them. Is the problem because like the words show for a really long time. So I think I'll take it under advisement. Well, the thing is, I don't currently have any information on like who appears in the show in the intro, at the moment. So there are things like I could name the players who are in it that like the end credits do. I could cite music. There are things that I could do. I think I'm gonna list, if I do list us like the players in the opening credits, though, I think I'm going to list Coinless as playing Brent Spiner. And yeah. As assorted Soons. That's the thing, if we have any crossovers, if we have any other Soons show up, they have to be played by Coinless. Like, that's just... It's canon. It's been established as a canon norm. Anyway, so about that. Anyway, so hi, welcome. So a couple of notes for those of you tuning in is that we are in the process of rebranding a bunch of things, and so the Discord server has become the Rabbit Haberdashery community server rather than a server specifically about me or my projects. This channel is also in the process of rebranding. There's a lot that hasn't happened yet, but you may notice that under the chat, where you have the opportunity to like get points that you can use to like do stuff, like highlight your message or get an emote or whatever. The points icon is now a black hat in the style of the Rabbit Haberdashery logo that we started recently using. So there's some work happening with that. So there's a lot of work happening to kind of spruce up the place in both the stream content and in the community itself. Hey babe, welcome home. Are you coming in the game?
I don't know.
Okay.
My neck really hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's injured. Speaking of medical things, we raise money for children's hospitals.
Well done.
Hey! Yeah, so, but seriously, you can actually donate through that link that I just posted to a Children's Miracle Network hospital of your choice. You have limited options. You have the options that someone on our team has picked up. So that includes Orlando, Norfolk, Virginia, Boston, Springfield, Massachusetts, Buffalo, New York, San Diego, California. I feel like there's somewhere else. No, there's not somewhere else, is there? Norfolk, Orlando. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all as far as I know. Yeah, I said Boston. So Boston has raised, as of an email I received like 2 hours ago, Boston has raised just shy of $334,000 this year. Like it was 333,900 some odd. Oh, apparently my mic is. Oh,
It's mic a little warm.
my mic is very hot, and also yours was muted. I just realized.
Oh.
So.
Dun dun dun.
Well,
dun.
on stream, yeah, stream couldn't hear. Stream couldn't hear you guys.
Oh.
Which is disappointing.
All of us?
Yeah. Well, you all come into one audio channel.
Dang.
All of us, Matt says, as if he had said anything up until that point.
Even more context lost. This is
Yeah.
great. So many levels of lost context just stacking up.
Man, I shouldn't even give a recap now just to make sure there's even more lost context.
Oh my goodness.
This session, lost context, where nothing happens. It just
We have a title.
Stream ends instantly, and everyone's like, "Man, can you remember that session? That was probably the best one we had."
Lost in context.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so all of that happened. Some
Dribble.
of it on purpose.
Triple.
Oh, you, I believe, Eric, you're a subscriber,
Oh.
aren't you?
What's that?
You're-
I am a
you're
subscriber. Yes, I am.
So you have access to an emoji for that.
Ooh, yes, that's right. I will use that today.
So if you subscribe to the channel, there's a Tribble emoji that you can throw up in chat.
Beautiful.
That, as of earlier today, actually, it got approved earlier today by the Twitch mods. So that's exciting. Anyway,
Anywho.
so it's a good thing we didn't actually introduce the game while everyone was muted.
Yeah. That would have been bad.
So take it away, Captain.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, so let's just give a brief recap, primarily for Jacob's benefit, because he was not here last session. So, we wrapped up the Iosian storyline in quite neat fashion, actually. So, session started, us meeting the Iosian fleet. We very quickly got permission to go talk to the
Hold up.
Iosian...
Whose music
What?
is that? What was that? It sounded like music.
Might have been a phone pinging?
Maybe.
I didn't hear anything.
All right.
Neither did I.
No copyright strikes for us. Okay. So we went and talked to the program, which was basically the ruler of Iosia.
Mhm.
And after a wonderful conversation, basically figured out, yes, the program's goal was to provide for the Iosians. It decided to do so through attacking and pillaging other races. But as soon as Tim was able to convince it that the Federation could provide for the Iosians better than it could, it just turned itself off. And in doing so, wiped the copy of itself off of the second brain of every single Iosian. So they all started having a huge crisis that we were able to get them through science, because Star Trek. And the session ended with a speech by the Grand Chancellor, who now actually is the ruler, talking to all the Iosians, saying that they will make it through this with the help of our new friends, the Federation. Yay! So, did I forget anything important, or is that basically it?
Well, basically pulled a classic F3 ECE situation. Very fundamental. Fallout 3.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yes. That was
I guess CC Conclave Charisma ending.
yes. I mean, that's the effect of it was, although it didn't cause the planet to self-destruct.
F3 CCE. It was
good.
the psychological
know of.
self-destruct.
Yeah.
It decided, well, I'm
That's
not
right.
important. Goodbye.
Societal self-destruct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it
less
lost-
important, obviously.
It was a pretty
You know,
big
Anyways.
issue.
no explosions. Nah, just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, it lost its will to live. Thanks, Tim. You made it commit suicide.
Exactly.
Not how he saw it, but you know, it's
Yeah,
all
I mean,
good.
He
that's,
just
that's,
won a
not,
live.
that's definitely not how it's
No,
going
it's-
into my log. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Like,
It's like I successfully convinced
That's
it
right.
to unalive itself.
My report to the Federation will read very differently than that.
Oh,
you
I'm
made one of
sure
the most
it will.
advanced AIs we've ever seen commit suicide.
Yes. And now we'll never have that technology. Tisk tisk. Anyhow, all right. So,
Oh, I don't
Aren't-
think that's true.
maybe. Well, considering we don't see any AI that advanced in later series, yes, that's
Well, that's because
how.
that's because it. Well, no, okay, but why is
Oh,
it
boy.
outlawed? See, because it's outlawed. That type
That's
of
because
AI
of this.
is outlawed.
Because
And
of this event.
I think, yeah. I don't know if it's
Because their
established
brain
the
is
reason.
gonna come to make them contemplate life. And
What's
end
gonna
themselves.
happen? What's gonna happen is in about 3 years, the Iosians are gonna introduce AI technology to the fleet, and it's gonna go horribly awry, and that is why it's gonna be outlawed.
And we
Something
still
like
have
that.
an AI.
Oh,
on our
That's
ship.
all right. When the temporal police come by to show up, and they'll explain it all to us of like how it went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
well,
And we'll be
actually,
like,
no.
Man, that sounds like a problem for future me.
Fun fact:
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's a problem for future me.
that segues us. That segues us nicely into where we're going. So, one thing actually I found out is that the AI, everything that was on the ship itself, like on the computer cores, that's gone too. So basically, everything that was in the area of effect of that EMP-like thing.
Well, hold on a
It's
second.
gone.
Is it not in a Faraday cage still?
Yeah.
I thought we removed it from the Faraday cage.
We weren't removing that thing from a Faraday cage. Are you kidding
We
me?
attached it to
Yeah.
a brain. Don't know if a Faraday cage needs something for like giant brain plug-in or not.
Did we attach it
Well.
to the box?
Yeah, we tried to we attached it to the organic brain, and we did like 17 rolls that did nothing.
Well, that was we took the brain into the Faraday cage with it. We didn't bring it
Oh,
out
okay.
of the cage
Yeah.
to do that.
I assume we just installed it, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Undefined
it's still
context.
inside the Faraday cage.
Yeah.
If that
Okay,
affects anything.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But picking up. So this is about 2 weeks later. So we are en route back to Earth, needing to get some more major repairs because we didn't fully fix everything because the starbase we were at wasn't quite equipped for fixing everything.
All of this.
we ex- all of the stuff that happened. We still currently are down one photon torpedo launcher. So we are right now about halfway back, and all right. So everyone on the
So,
bridge right now is
around
going to see.
Polaris.
Yeah, approximately Polaris.
Hey, they're great
Give or
barbers.
take. They are great. Actually, no, not quite that far. We're just past Starbase 241. We just kind of wave
Oh,
them
those
by.
Oh.
guys.
We haven't even made it to Ludicrous yet.
Can
Nope.
we go to Frigus?
Luke.
I always wanted to go to Frigus.
Sadly, that's not in the.
I'd like
in
to
the-
go to a place called Frigus. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's all. It's. I think it's.
I feel like this is the bridge banter that's going on right now as we're like
It can
going
be.
through the Star Trek.
It can
You know,
be.
like the road trip, the Star Trek equivalent of a road trip. Like,
You know, it's in the dead center of Guardian Republic, or Garadian Republic.
What?
The
Frigus?
Garidian Republic. Like hard right. Hard right.
hard right.
The
Oh,
right-
like way on out there. Oh, past
it's-
the Romulans.
You know, like that little black dot in the middle of this
Uh-huh.
like green and orange Frigus right there on the bottom.
What?
I don't.
Frigus. Oh God. Yeah, Frigus seems like a very bad place.
Oh, right there,
Yeah,
Frigus.
that's a friggin' bad
I
idea.
always wanted to go there.
Wait.
All right, who gave the doctor
Is
the star
this-
charts? I'm
is
just
this
saying.
not-
Just saying.
Is this wait? Okay, so there's two places there. There's the Romulan Star Empire and the Garidian Republic.
Yeah, they're different
No,
colors.
they're an
Yeah, it's
offshoot.
dead.
Are they?
The Republic is on the other side of the Romulan Star Empire.
Why would
yeah.
you?
They're an
Why would
offshoot.
you? Why would you border with a color that looks that similar? Like,
They
hateful.
they don't look
because
that
they're
similar.
they're an
Yeah.
offshoot of Romulan. I want to say they're Romulans in genetics, like, but they're
Little
just
green and orange.
It's a green and a brownish orange. So
lime green.
Yeah.
Green and brown.
they're kind of like America is to Britain. That's the association I took to is
I have
those guys
no
are
idea.
to Romulus.
But
They're
that
an offshoot of a Romulan empire.
I think Tribbles are from there. Tribble. Okay, so we are about halfway
Let's
back.
go find
so,
it.
No, past
All right.
Starbase 241.
Friggin' Frigus.
So right now on the bridge, we're gonna have Matt and Eric. Actually, everyone here is on the bridge for some reason.
Yeah, running our mouths. We already established that.
That's
Right.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
I'm the
why-
one that is. I established that. Thank you very much. And it's been established. Oh.
And I am saying, who let the doctors look at the star charts too long?
Right.
Can you go hover over someone else's station, please? You're
So we are. Hey, Matt. Guess what? We've got a hail coming in from Starfleet Central.
Oh.
Cool. I will alert the captain and patch it through.
All right. So
Starfleet-
what you
Starfleet
are
West
going?
never calls us.
No, Starfleet West never called us. So I'm about to put a picture on the screen here. So we are going to
Ooh,
see.
pictures.
Oh, there's a dude there.
Let's see if am I on the right? Can I make that
I
bigger?
see him.
There
Is
it is.
that old man Kirk?
There we go.
No, that is not Old Man Kirk.
That's old man famous actor though.
That
Yeah, yeah.
is. So.
I'm so
Uh,
tempted to draw a
feel like-
mustache on that.
Oh God. So Captain Sherman is going to respond and
Please
say,
escort the doctor off the bridge.
"Yeah,
He's just using an actual pencil on like the
Yeah, I
screen.
can see him. He's using the stylus.
Who gave him a pencil, though?
Who gave him a stylus?
okay."
Go
So
ahead.
the captain is going to say, "Oh, Admiral Wesley, what a surprise! Wasn't expecting a call from you." The admiral is going to say, "Captain, so I heard you kind of my ship got a little bit beat up out there, doing that was supposed to be a real easy job, wasn't it?" Captain Sherman's like, "Well, they always say they're easy. You know how it goes, right, Admiral?" Admiral just nods knowingly. "Yeah, I remember those days. I'll forgive you for it this time. But bad news. You're going to have to make a bit of a detour, or at least send some of your people on one. The T2C power converters that the ship needs. Yeah, we don't have any. They haven't made those in about 30 years, and it just so happens that the last ones in the fleet are sitting on the Lex right now. And from what I understand, you burnt one of them." Captain says, "Well, we didn't burn them, sir. The Iosians did, but yes, you're right." Admiral goes,
They've been slightly toasted.
"Well, so bad news, we don't have them. Good news, we have located a merchant who does. So we are going to recommend that you send some of your crew in a shuttlecraft out to rendezvous with this merchant in order to procure the power converter. We've actually already been in contact with him, and he is willing to exchange it for some of our replicators. It's something that you're not giving the ones that have like the cutting edge design. It's a generation behind, so we're not giving away too many secrets. But Starfleet Command, I twisted their arm enough on it, and they've given the go ahead. So go ahead and pick your best people and send them out there, and we'll get this taken care of." Captain goes, "Yes, sir, Admiral. Anything else we can do for you?" Admiral goes, "Just don't wreck my ship anymore, sir." Captain goes, "You've got it, Admiral." And he's going to nod towards you, Matt.
That's the hang up nod.
That is the
Yeah.
hang up nod.
I know it well.
Yes. All right. So he's going to look around the bridge and see the five of you.
Did somebody
go-
say black market?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So that's why you're here on the bridge. I would, as Nakamura chimes in. Only a person in the black market would know know about this.
So Captain's gonna go. I think you, 5 outstanding gentlemen, will do just nicely for this one.
Mhm.
And then Nakamura will slowly turn his head and look at the good doctor, Hannah standing over him, like, "Okay, sir. Sounds like a fun time."
Okay. All right. So you're going to receive telemetry on where you're going.
Mhm.
It is going to be a tiny little planet out here, just outside of where it says Tarkalia. It's one that's going to be a planet called Parthia. Parthia 3, to be precise, but you don't have to list the number if you don't want to. So it's on the border of the Federation.
Is it the only inhabitable planet in that solar system?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Is there any other? So is it just a star with one planet, or it's?
Well, no. There's at least 3. It's
It's
Parthia
3.
Yeah.
But it's the only inhabitable one. The rest of them are like
Correct.
gas giants or something. Got it.
I mean, if you wanted to be real pedantic, Earth is Sol 3. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
But anyhow. So,
I
yeah,
was about to
Parthia.
ask what happened to Parthia 1 and 2.
They're
We're
still
gonna
there.
find out.
Yeah.
They're just unimportant. So are the other 3 planets. It's a 7-planet system. But other than that, it's pretty standard. There's not any ball nebula around this one. It's just a planet. It's actually pretty easy to get to because it's basically a border trading post. So it's on the edge of Federation space. It's not officially aligned with the Federation, but they're Federation friendly.
It's where we trade with the Elorg block, apparently.
There's a number of
And Zenkethi coalition,
something like that. Yeah.
but not the Kardashians because we haven't met them yet.
We have not met the Kardashians yet.
But
Space
it's near
Kardashians.
Breen space. Have they? I don't think we know about the Breen just yet, do we?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Breen?
Don't believe
Alright.
so.
Breen.
Yeah, the Breen in 100 years from now are a pain in the ass.
About 160, 170 years, yeah, or about 70, 80 years, something like that. Anywho, but yes, so Parthia. So you guys are all going to be loaded into one of these babies. There's
Whee!
Is that
Nice.
a shuttle pod?
a Type 4 shuttlecraft.
Hey!
That is
Hey.
ancient
Everyone
design
dust
by our
off your
standards, isn't
shuttlecraft.
it?
Look at it.
This one's not. This
Nice.
is not named the Galileo. This one is named the Amundsen.
Yeah.
A Munson.
The Amundsen, yes. Named after.
I
That's
use
an
the great cut.
explorer, right? Roald? No, Roald Amundsen was a painter. Or am I just? Who the hell is
What?
Roald Amundsen? Who the hell is Roald?
I don't know.
Uh,
You tell me. I don't.
I know that name.
Anyways, okay, so
But
This
do you
is
know
our
it from-
ship?
But do you know it from real life? Is the question.
oh no, I need to roll for that.
Was a novelist. He was a British novelist, and he was an explorer of polar regions.
Oh, okay.
No, Norwegian explorer. There's also a British author by the name.
So
No,
we can't
Roald
all just-
Amundsen was an
So we can't all
explorer
just be, like,
of
expert in, like,
yes.
Oh,
So-
Amundsen.
Hey, I was right. Amundsen.
Oh, that's not what I heard you say at all. Yeah, there's a base in Antarctica named after him.
Yeah, Roald Amundsen.
Anyway.
If I
I
didn't say
did
it
not
right.
know
that's
any of this. I'm
Anyhow,
learning something today.
You are learning something today.
Mm.
So, all right. So the 5 of you are going to be loaded up in the shuttlecraft with a few crates of they're new.
Brandy. Oh, right.
They're newly replicated replicators. Again, they're about a 10-year out of date design, so they're not going to quite get the texture right. But we don't know what the people that are getting them want them for, but they are programmed to not make anything dangerous, like explosives, weaponry, etc., etc. So
Well,
they can be
there's
used
my
for
weekend.
yeah. So supposedly going to be used for food, but in order to get these
Might.
power converters, oh well, it's
I
fine.
could probably jury rig some.
So who's
Oh, I'm
flying
sure.
this? Who's
Yeah,
flying this rust bucket?
So,
Who can
Well,
fly?
so who's in
let's
charge?
Let's. All right. So for this one, actually, based on, let's see. So I'm trying to think. So Eric, are you in the command branch?
No, I don't know if anyone's technically in the command branch. Are we?
What are you?
What?
What branch are you?
I'm navigation.
Is it navigation under command?
Navigation tends to be popular with command. Like actually, Kirk was graduated from navigation, So,
Right.
there's
and I want
command
to say
school.
Sulu also.
Mhm.
Right, but no one's gone to command. That's why, like, the technicals of the question is haven't gone to command school. No one. I don't think anyone's gone to command school.
No,
Right.
nobody's going to command school.
But navigation is popular with the command folks. It does say that in the book, the FASA book, that
That
like,
may be what I'm thinking of.
it is.
Who
Is
has
a
the
sought
highest
after prereq.
piloting?
But
That is. Let's
who-
answer that first. Look at your sheets and tell me who has the highest shuttlecraft.
I have 10.
I have
not
21.
me.
I have
I don't think
43.
we have a pilot.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Oh.
43.
Did you
Ooh.
say
I got
43?
22. Actually, I'm not that
Mhm.
bad. I should give myself more credit. I'm 22.
That's one more than me.
I thought it was I thought it was a 10 for, but I guess not. You know, but 40 something. He can fly
43.
circles around me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Hmm.
So I believe Jacob's going to be our pilot for this. So let me make sure I know. what
Awesome.
Here.
Okay, quick question.
Uh,
So
Yes.
we can replicate replicators, but we can't replicate the parts that we need.
Correct.
Is there a particular reason why, or
Plot.
just
Don't know
lore?
the coding?
Plot.
Plot.
The answer is
Something
plot
plot.
convenience.
the quantum harmonic
is-
of the flux capaciting
Tachyons. All
the
sorts
quantum
of tachyons.
mechanics of the flux
tachyons.
capacitor.
It's tachyons. It's always tachyons.
It's
Bingo.
Okay,
too
Bingo.
that's
small.
why.
One of the
Okay.
parts is really big. And they're
The,
like microwave sized.
The tachyons
It's,
of the flux capacitor.
So
That's
what it
right.
is that the replicators can't really do anything radioactive very well, which is why all their bananas come out wrong.
Right. That's
Okay.
that. I like that.
That's why
That's
the
a
bananas
good
ta-
explanation.
That's what the bananas taste off.
Yeah, that's why
I mean,
bananas,
if we have a
that's why
couple
all
extra
bananas in space
crewmates,
taste off.
the meat
Alright.
should fix it.
Yeah, I was just wondering why we could replicate technology, just not the ones we needed.
Of course.
So-
Can we
convenience.
replicate a live crewmate?
No.
No.
Can we
You
replicate
can't
a
Well,
dead
no,
replicate
that
anything
attitude.
living.
The problem is we
have you
can't replicate
tried?
the soul.
I maintain
Oh.
I maintain that the pattern buffer in the
Tribbled.
teleporter is capable of printing a person and retaining them, and therefore printing them again. But
It
they
makes
never
no
do
sense
that.
why they can't. But yeah.
But that's not technically replicating. That is bringing out the buffer pattern. There's a difference.
So okay. So if a transporter works by literally transporting the actual molecules and reassembling them, then that explains why it doesn't work that way.
All
Because
I'm
it's not
asking is,
actually creating it; it's moving things. But
can fish
otherwise,
have
yes.
infinite cadavers.
But anyhow, that is entirely not the subject right now.
I feel like we're tripling.
It's
we're
triple.
tribling. We're
This is a
tribling.
very
Pretty hard.
non-tribbleable
Just a little bit of
session
tribble.
All right, because there is no clear answer, everyone just roll me a D100. Whoever has the lowest number is in command. I don't know how else to do this.
Oh,
Oh boy.
That actually makes sense. Oh,
Oh.
Jacob.
Oh,
is-
All right, let's
Uh,
take control of this
okay.
baby.
Oh,
And-
God.
for
Good.
someone
I
who
don't
says
like
he
being
has no
command.
luck, he got real good luck on that.
I imagine Jacob's character being like completely like, I'm flying this, and we're gonna be like, but why? Because I'm in command. I did move
That's
over.
right.
I'm the captain now.
I approve because I did not like the
Or-
time that I was in command.
Or is he in command because he's flying? chicken or the egg? Who knows? But anyhow, Jacob, congratulations! Your first mission that you're in command of. Yay! Yay!
You should write that down in your spreadsheet. I feel like that would come in handy.
Yeah.
Tylenol! Yay!
1 point in
Yay.
leadership.
That's a fit rep bullet right there, man.
Yes, definitely.
Well, maybe
Red.
don't include it until you find out how it goes, because if it's an absolute shit show, he may not want to include this.
No,
No,
he'll,
no. It's
if we
already
survive
been recorded.
if we survive it, he narrowly survived a bad situation.
Yes.
So if he didn't survive it, doesn't matter.
All right. So, gentlemen, it is the day that you're leaving. Actually, the next day at 0800, because, of course, it's 0800. So it's going to be the 5 of you. Everything's loaded in the shuttlecraft. The captain is going to see you off. And
Wait,
is going
quick
to...
question. Is there any like replicators? Like, can we bring like a portable replicator? Or does it have
There
to be
is
installed?
there is a very basic replicator installed in the shuttle.
But I mean, like one that we could carry outside.
Just
of
don't
the
try to
shuttle.
print bananas.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, do we have to give them the shuttle? Is that what you're saying?
No, there are
Yeah.
crates full of
No.
replicators.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
gonna bring the shuttle home. Like,
How
we're
many
not-
crates are there?
we're not
of
emigrating.
replicators?
There are
Is it
three.
like
There are
Three crates.
three
And how-
crates of there
how
are 20,
big are these
20
crates?
Uh,
Just like
they
can one
are.
person carry them, or is this like a forklift, or like...
It's a 2-person lift. So they're
Two-person lift,
about
okay.
about 5 feet long, 3 feet each. Other dimension.
Okay.
Other dimensions.
But
yes.
they're a 2-person lift. I was happy with 2-person lift. That's good. That works for me.
Yes. So and there's
Um,
about 10 in each. So that's 30 replicators.
So are we actually
Okay,
doing
30.
the lifting, or do we have a thing for that?
Oh, there's like a hover forklift.
There's a
type
hover
thing.
Cart.
However,
forklift.
Unfortunately,
or- yeah.
you're not going to have that when you get there, so you are going to have to lift them out.
Ah,
So-
very good.
what about the personal
That
one I
seems
brought
weird.
on the ship when like we started the story that carried my cadaver in? Is that still canon?
Personal what?
Remember how like when
Personal.
we entered the ship? I
Yeah,
had,
remember
like,
he had a
big
hover
hovering-
cart that he was bringing his
That was
cadaver on.
with my cadaver.
The
That's
capacity is
fact. That was
definitely
established.
it's definitely not rated for this.
It's
So-
human corpse level of weight.
How
This is
long
heavier
of a
than a
trip
corpse.
is this? How long
It
of a
is
trip? Once we're in the shuttle, like how long is it going to take us to get to said planet?
all right. Let's go
Are we-
back to our map.
Are we going to warp,
we-
or
can we-
Oh yeah, we're absolutely going to be warping.
Can we replicate
So-
a hover cart?
Because this is conversation we can
this
have on
is-
the way. I feel like.
Yeah, this is like as
I feel like this is all
right.
like I'm gonna be the
If
mom
we-
and be like,
if
okay,
we
everyone get in the
weld
car.
a
You can talk about it on the way.
If we
Mm.
weld a
We
bunch
don't
of
wanna
the
be like-
carts together, then it should be able to
So-
carry more weight.
Oy vey. All right, so you're going to be let off about right here, if you're looking. So it's going to take about a
Oh,
week
yeah,
to
that's
get
a thing.
there. Yeah,
All right,
Is
we're
it
can't
in the
face a road trip.
shuttlecraft?
That's
Yeah,
a lot
a
of
week-
welding time.
a week in the shuttle, and then it's going to take
It's gonna
about
smell
9.
so bad.
I
There's
know.
a-
Oh man,
It's
Oh.
just
we're gonna have to
fine.
wait. We're gonna have to do shifts. Jake, what's Jacob's character's name again? I apologize.
Tylenol.
I know.
I can't have Tylenol. Like Tylenol can't be driving 24/7 on a road trip for a whole week.
I mean,
No,
that
he
ship
won't
should
be.
probably-
Rotations.
Well,
that ship is
good
probably
news.
autopilot, honestly.
This
That's
is
true.
this shuttle has been outfitted for longer trips, so it has a very small sonic shower. So you're not going to be.
That's
You're-
good.
That's why it also
Can
why
we
it has
set
the
it to
replicator.
autopilot to go take?
Oh, yeah,
to
you-
where we go.
So wait, we're on
I
this
call
for a full
shotgun.
week.
Nakamura would say out loud. Shotgun. Road trip. Shotgun.
So yes, you can set it to autopilot, but policy is you cannot leave unless except in emergencies. So
Okay.
you're gonna be
Was
sitting
that-
there
So someone's
monitoring.
gonna have to be sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Elon Musk made that rule. You know.
Yes.
Well,
You're
yeah,
on
that's
autopilot,
fine,
you
but
still
I
have to
mean-
drive.
Friggin'
Yeah, that's fine.
So, could I
It turns
approach the
itself off
replicator?
milliseconds before you crash.
Can you do what?
Can I approach the replicator?
You haven't left yet, but sure.
Ah.
Wait, the ones packed in the boxes, or
No, like
the
one
one on
that's
the
probably
ship?
installed. Yeah.
The one that's installed. I mean,
installed.
you can have
Okay.
gone into the shuttle before, because right now the captain will be talking to Tynol, giving final mission parameters.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to see if I can clone a corpse.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
the slot in the replicator is like this big, so
Microwave
It's
size.
gonna
Okay.
take some stitching. You're gonna have to Frankenstein
Okay.
this one.
Can
Nakamura's gonna do
yeah.
the pre-flight stuff and stare at the good doctor as he hears him trying to speak to
just-
the thing and replicate it and stuff. I'm like,
If it doesn't
I'm
work,
just
then
gonna shake his head.
Human.
Fish is gonna try and
cold.
like sneak off and like look. He's gonna grab one of his cadavers and try to like sneak it onto, because he cannot go a week without doing research. That is like an
Can't-
itch he needs.
Can't you bring like a data pad and like work on that? Like,
It's
you
not
know,
the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
It's
Hey.
all
Did,
virtual.
didn't your uncle do all his work just like on paper while he was in prison? Like you can't do that.
I'm just
That's
saying.
that's a weak
This
mentality.
is gonna be a week. There's only one shower. You know, I don't know.
You think I You think I got to this point in my career by not dissecting things on a daily basis?
sadly, no.
I don't need the answer to that. I'm just saying I don't want no corpses on this
All
ship.
I'm saying
It's
is,
a bad
if
omen.
a corpse ain't on the ship with me, I can't guarantee there won't be one coming back with us.
I mean, there'd be room in the storage, but seven.
This is gonna be a long week.
A week of travel is definitely entering into the days of stinketh, and I.
Yeah,
Especially-
that's,
yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
not gonna keep.
No. No, well,
We have is there like an ejectors thing?
We're not
Oh, yeah.
ejecting corpses along the way.
Well, I mean,
You're not
corpses,
alive.
well, I mean, corpses of what? I think is a fair question. Like, if he prints off like a crab and dissects it, and then chucks it out the window when he's done, like,
Is he a necrophile?
so bad?
Am I gonna be stuck for a road trip for a week with a necrophile? Is that what I'm working with here?
I feel like you should have picked that up a while ago.
Yep.
Well,
Dude,
I would.
Fish is more
This is
just
the first time I've
focused
been
on
been
scientific
expected to
pursuit.
be in a road trip for a week with this guy, so it didn't really come up. I thought I could just like politely avoid this inevitable thing, but I guess I can't.
He has a
Yeah.
literal corpse strung up on what probably would be the equivalent of a meat hook.
Yeah,
in
but
his
like
arm.
no
And
one
you think
goes.
you can spend a week in close proximity?
Yeah, but if
with
I
him?
avoid
Yeah, but like
you
none
on
of
the
us,
ship, I
none
don't
of
have
us
to,
go to
like,
your room to see that.
Yeah. So what you do in your own cabin's your own thing, but this is
We
we
didn't
don't
know
get
what
our own
was-
rooms in this thing.
Exactly,
No,
that's
we
what
didn't-
it's a community area. Therefore,
We didn't know what was in your
You-
duffel bag.
he's gonna bring something. He needs at least he'll just clone
Data
a head then.
pads.
Just a head.
Data pads.
Data pads. Data pads.
well, I'll go ahead and tell you there will not be room on this shuttle for literally a whole other body, because
have-
there are 3 bunks, and you're going to be taking shifts in them.
Nice.
We have holograms yet in this year?
Yes, but not like they're not nearly as good as you see like in Next Generation. You can tell it's a hologram.
Right. But he could like,
It's like Trans-
take a data pad and be like, okay, boom, there's
yeah,
a body.
3D model it.
3D
That-
model it, and then
I'll allow
and then there's no body to get rid of.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
Just for I'll settle on that, but just for context, for like the first 2
No
days,
context.
first 2 days it's gonna be like normal people, just kind of vague like outlines, and then as it gets further along, it's the 3D models are gonna very quickly start looking like you guys.
Oh God.
Day 4. I'm at my wit's end.
I'm just like looking back and forth between you and the model as you're like driving.
Is
think
this
you-
gonna be
I
one of those
think-
shows where
I
like
think you made my
you start
ganglia
looking at
too
me and the
small.
turkey?
Oh, God.
So Nakamura is now having a discussion with himself about whether or not he wants to be the one in the bunk while he's awake, or he wants to be at this, like, which is worse, sleeping at the same time as this guy, or having him awake on watch while you're sleeping. Will you sleep well?
I'm
He's
definitely
having
gonna
that debate.
I'm definitely gonna be awake at the same time as Fish. I'll tell you that.
He's just like disinfecting
Yeah.
his utensils while looking at you trying to go to bed.
I mean, I just I'm too rare of a specimen to be comfortable around him, like sleeping.
Right.
And this is all just like This is all nonverbal. This is just like a silent thing. It's everyone's walking around eyeing each other.
No, I feel like some of
No,
this
I
is
feel
happening
like
during the
I feel like
pre-flight checks, and we're all having this banter.
We're kind of like, hey, listen, about rotation.
Yeah, definitely Nakamura is having that conversation with everybody else of like, all right, which one, like who's staying to watch with this guy and who's going to bed. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, before all that can happen, you guys have to actually leave.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the captain is going to be giving Jacob his briefing on the way out, and so hands you the path, all information, and it says, "All right. So you're going to be going to Parthia, and this at a bar that." Gosh, there's actually not even a good English translation to it. Something about something along the lines of it means something about money. We can't even tell. But you're going to be meeting a guy named Dranak there, and he's going to have the power converter for you, and just exchange the replicators for that, and it really shouldn't be any issue. We've been in communication with him already, and the whole situation is sorted. So really, it's just an exchange. They always say it's going to be easy, but hopefully this one actually will be. So not a whole lot more to say about it. So, all right, Lieutenant Commanders, or any questions, sir?
No question. So do we have the name of the contact? I didn't hear.
Dranak. Yes. Drenak.
Okay.
Does he happen to look like Dwight Schrute at all?
DREN.
Does it?
Oh.
So is he human?
Yeah. Well.
Is he human or is he Andorian or do we
yeah,
know?
Say,
do we
what
not
race
know? We have to by
is he?
name only.
By name only. We do not know what race he is. We just know him through our contacts.
Well,
he is reliable. He does drive a hard bargain, but
all we have is a name.
That is correct.
How are we gonna know if it's the right
shady.
guy? Like, we're gonna show up and be like, "Hey, does anyone know who Dranak
Oh, yeah, that's
is?"
a good
We have
question.
a bunch of replicators for him, and like every time.
That's why we have you, right?
In the sector is gonna be like,
you can suss him out.
I can be Craniac.
No.
Well, we're not going to go up and say, "Hey, we have a whole bunch of replicators."
Passcode or
He'll have the communications from Starfleet, so you can verify who he is.
Okay.
So you're not just going to press. Plus, if he has a T3 or the T2C converter, you have a good idea that you found the right guy. So.
And we're looking for a T2C converter. I'm going to write this down. So
T2C power converter.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it. And how many converters are we getting?
Just the one.
Just one.
Yeah,
3 crates of
converter.
3 crates of replicators for one outdated piece of
our
power
diplomat
converter?
feels that we could negotiate a better deal.
I
Well, we'll
feel
try
like
to get something more out of it.
I feel like for an outdated power converter, we could trade one hamster and probably come out.
Sounds like a future.
The way he put it is that it is rare and vintage, and he's technically not wrong because
he's
we haven't
slightly
made
wrong.
these.
Like vintage implies it has like value and is.
If it didn't have value, we wouldn't be trading 30 replicators for.
Okay, whoever contacted this guy and let him know that it was important to us, dropped the ball.
He failed his role. Okay,
that is not how you start a conversation with a merchant.
I wasn't there. I do not know how the conversation went. All I know is what was agreed upon is 30 replicators for one T2C power converter. So
this thing better be huge. This thing better.
Yeah, that's a good question. How big
thing better
is
be
this
inconvenient for us to bring back?
Is this going to be like going to take up most of the hold in the shuttle craft?
It is. It is Well, it's not about how. Yeah, it's about 5 meters long. So about 2 meters
Writing it
2
down.
meters
Writing
tall
it
and
down.
1 meter wide.
How long is this showcraft?
2 meters tall and
5.
1 meter wide.
It's
5
gonna be
meters
almost. It's gonna make the tight squeeze on the way
tall.
back.
2 meters. All the more reason we don't need corpses.
Listen,
Yeah.
They're not breathing. We eject it.
I'm
We could
finding
just
out
drop
who's
them
making
off
this
when we
deal,
get to the
and I'm gonna have a
planet.
talk with them.
I look forward to the improved role of the negotiation skills. And we come back with some tribbles or some bullshit like that. You know, I got a box full of tribbles. All
We got
right,
some
yeah.
Screaming goats.
Screaming ghosts. Perfect.
Thor Ragnarok. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
Oh,
God. All right, so the captain can say, "Is that it for questions, there, Lieutenant Commanders?"
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
We bring back
Godspeed.
souvenirs.
Godspeed. We will see you in approximately 12 days. Actually,
Wait.
no. Sorry, my
That,
math is off.
that
16
math doesn't
days.
work at all.
That's 16 days.
We're
my
gonna
math.
take a small detour through a wormhole. It's fine.
Well, I don't. It's gonna be more
16.
than 16
We have
days.
16
'Cause
days.
he's gonna be traveling.
Matt,
Well, I mean,
you're
they're-
muted.
We got 2 days on the ground.
It
That's
takes
how it works.
it
We have
takes 7 days to get
Well,
there, and it's going to take
get
9
there.
days to get from there to Earth.
Oh, we're meeting at Earth.
Oh, so we have even less
Dude.
days.
Dude,
Yes, the ship is going to Earth. We are leaving from here to go to there, to Parthia, and then going from Parthia back to Earth. It's about takes 2 days longer on the way back because
the Earth is named Sol.
yes,
Yeah. Well, the sun is named Sol.
yes,
Yeah.
And then 9
It's the
days to Earth.
Sol Earth system.
That makes
So
sense.
wait, the captain has baked in he's expecting this to go like razor smooth and be like, takes say 7 days to get there, 9 days to get back. You
Well,
have
he said approximately. He also said earlier that it should go smoothly, but you know how that always goes. So
Yeah.
trust me.
okay.
He has done this enough
Mhm.
times that he's aware things go sideways.
Listen, I'll just talk
Why
Dranak
did the
and
captain
throw
have to
himself
say
into the
that?
sun. It'll be fine.
Why
Why
did
did the GM have to say that?
That too.
All right. So
Because
we have a
in my
deadline, but the deadline is like blown away instantly if something goes sideways. Got it.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Outside. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Because
Fantastic.
in my experience, saying that is just like saying quiet in customer service.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Yep. Let's do it.
Pre-flight checks are done.
Pre-flight checks are done. All right. And gentlemen, you may leave
Take
at
off.
your convenience.
Well, that's
All right, Jacob. So Jacob's
Right.
flying, or Tunnel is flying.
Final is
But yeah, I'll take the first shift.
yes.
All right.
Well,
I
there's
guess I'll take
5 of
this
you, so
How many shifts are we making there,
yeah,
Tunnel?
you guys. All right, what kind of shifts do you want to do? It's up to you to figure
Ooh,
it out.
Man.
well,
You're the
it's
boss.
up to him apparently. Yeah.
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 We can do.
Well, you can always say I would love to have this shift. You can always say no.
Right. I will do shifts at 8 hours, and then whoever wants to, whatever shift you want to work. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's all going to be in space anyway. So
Not like there's a sunrise.
you're just going
Is
to
there, like,
sit
an
in a chair and
autopilot?
sleep anyway. Yeah, it's on autopilot, but we still have to watch.
I can take all the shifts.
So-
You can't just.
You guys can all sleep as long as you want.
I thought you wanted
I'll-
to be working on your
Ah.
stuff.
I'll take the second shift because my
I'm
piloting
good at
skills
multitasking.
are not as good as Tylenol's, but they're not that bad. So if something should happen along the way,
Why'd you look at me here? Hero.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I trust the doctor at the helm.
All right, who's got the third shift? Who's got the third shift piloting? Because I'm assuming first shift will go to Tylenol. Nakamura
Yep.
will take second shift.
hmm
Who's got the third highest piloting role? That would be my next
Well,
vote.
Not me.
I'm one less than you, so
Oh, really? Oh, you're
yeah,
20,
I'm 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. My vote would be for SORAB then.
Do we want to
Okay.
put me before Sorab so Sorab can fix anything that I mess up in the plotting?
As long as you have a
Well,
base
in
10,
theory,
nothing
you
can
shouldn't
go
be
wrong.
touching anything.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't touch any of these buttons. If
No.
this
Lower
light if this light starts to blink, you wake somebody
Wake
up.
me up. Wake somebody up.
I mean, I have a 15.
There we go.
Honestly, I'm the least qualified person to fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why
Yep.
is he on the ship? Why is he on this mission?
know.
Oh, because the captain.
I got
Assigned
streetwise.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, yes. He's gonna get us to this guy somehow, non-Starfleet way.
Time to roll a luck roll to see if any of my contacts are on that ship. I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty tough roll.
I'd be like, hey, you want? We're gonna trade him for corpse. He's gonna come back with a couple corpses. Hey, I got a lot for these replicators. We're like, dude, did you just trade our replicators for corpses?
What? No. I still have
No,
the
no, no,
replicator
no.
here. The corpses are bleeding. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so we are heading off to Parthia.
Over there. Yeah.
Parthia.
Yeah, over
Yes.
over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over
Parthenon.
So uneventful trip, and we make it there. Yay!
Hey.
Hey, that's my decision.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Yeah.
Random encounter.
Well, I'll tell you what. You'll have at least 4 uneventful days. So what are you going to do during those 4 uneventful days?
Apparently,
Okay.
we're thinking about.
What are we gonna do? Well, let's see. How many people? So we have 5 people, each taking an 8-hour shift.
So,
What
Raj,
do-
do you mind
what
if
do
I
we-
do a
yeah.
minor analysis of your
3
biology?
3 shifts
What would
per
that
day.
involve?
Here's the specimen cup. If you want to go in the back.
How many? It's kind of like I pull out my medic bag. It's like, how are you with needles and full body examinations?
So the question is,
Whoa.
will all of my body still be attached to me afterwards?
Assuming nothing comes off, yes.
Likely.
See, I feel like if there's a possibility of something coming off, then I need more information.
Are your eyeballs or any other appendages detachable? Otherwise, you should be fine.
Yes, I can literally shoot spines out of my head.
Did I have a few?
That's pretty cool.
Sure.
Mhm.
But you might not. You're not gonna like catch them though. Like I have to.
No, I just pulls out like some tweezers.
I don't
Is it
think
like a
that's how that
haircut
works.
for you, just to like give those out? Like, are you just giving like a lock of your hair?
They seem to
equivalent?
regrow at. They seem to regrow at roughly plot rate. So,
Oh yes, I'm very
yes,
familiar
watch
with that
me.
rate of speed.
Isn't that the way that the antimatter is generated?
yeah.
Yeah. It is also the way that antimatter.
Like,
So, are you
they
the only one in
definitely
Starfleet,
regrow.
so Rab?
I don't know. Am I the only Kelpian in Starfleet? No. Well, maybe active. Am I the only active Kelpian in Starfleet?
I have no idea.
Active.
It's not
you-
canon.
See, that's
I
the
would
type of
think
question
you
where
could-
you just make up an answer when I ask it.
Well, I
Roll
don't
for it.
want to
Roll
make
for
up
it.
an answer. I don't want to make up an answer
Roll your luck.
because
Roll for
if
it.
I might write myself into a corner. Maybe I want there to be another one. Maybe I don't. I don't know yet.
Well, I mean-
So
Well, people can
On
join and
Discord.
people
As far as
can
Silrab
die
knows,
horrible
there's
deaths
not.
every day.
Okay, high or low? High or low? Is there other?
There you go.
Is there other?
who's GMing here?
Hey, he's filling in
It's
his
a crew.
backstory. If you're not gonna give him a backstory, he gets to fill in his own backstory.
All right, so it's been 30
I asked
years.
him the question. It's like,
So it's been 30 years since the Federation made contact with the Kelpians in the Bowl.
No, it's been like 50-something years.
Has it? Oh yeah, it has. It has been like 50. It's been like 50.
there's got to be
49.
more than one, right?
It's been 49 years, and I didn't start until a little while into that. So I feel like there probably should be, even if we never run into them, I feel like there probably should be at least one other.
Okay,
Right.
there's a handful. Sure, let's go. With
I was gonna
that.
say this is probably the first time Nakamura's seen
Oh yeah,
one
yeah.
of your kind,
It's,
but
chances
but,
are
like- chances are slim.
Yeah, chances are, like, you've never seen any other ones.
True.
I've never
So,
worked with any
backstory
other
question: have I ever run into any other Kelpians?
Oh my god, you
Uh,
must have. You've been in the fleet for so long.
Exactly.
Nothing, nothing's a
No,
new
no,
experience
no,
for this
no, no,
old
no, no, no,
salt.
no.
I mean,
He never saw anyone else on the crew
Oh, yeah.
the
Fair,
entire time,
fair,
so
fair.
that doesn't count.
fair.
That's true.
But was I there when they made contact with the Kelpians?
49
Roll me
years
luck.
ago? Were you
Yes.
in the Federation 49?
No, he wasn't alive yet.
Well, there you go.
Matt, what's your character's name?
His dad
Crystal.
could have.
Crystal.
Crystal.
Maybe it was
So,
51.
Crystal.
How long have you
Crystal,
been?
not Crystal.
Crystal.
Crystal?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Crisil.
Yeah, because I'm 64,
Crystal.
and I was 15 when that happened. So, yeah, it was 49 years ago.
Crystal, how long have you been in the fleet?
A while.
Like, while as in... as in, fill in that blank. While as in...
A while, as in, like.
Archer, Captain Archer was your skipper at one
No.
point? I don't know.
My first post outside of the academy was the Lexington.
oh my god, you're as old as your ship.
Yes, I was on this ship back when I first came out of the academy.
Back when
I
this
know
ship,
this
back when this
backwards
ship was
and
top of the
forwards.
line, he was on
Yep.
this ship.
What?
Actually,
This
I
bucket
was-
of bolts was top of the line? Damn.
Actually, so was I.
I'm calling
I
you
was-
Old Salt from here on out. That's your call sign, Old Salt.
My,
It's Old Salt. It's Old as Salt.
my first
Been out-
tour
been out
was
to sea too long.
actually my first tour was actually also on the Lexington. Before it was
No,
outdated.
what?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait,
Both of you
so
guys?
both
Yeah.
of us were on the Lexington as our first tour, but
You
not
never
at the
saw
same
each other?
time.
Yeah, they were like 10 years apart. What year was? Wait, what year were you on? What year were you on? What years were you
Oh
on the
my
Lexington?
78 to 79.
Yeah, I was
Because I would
87
imagine
to,
a Cation
was-
and a Kelpian are gonna run into each other at
I
some
was-
point, right?
I
No?
was I was 87 to 89. It was like a decade later.
Literally a decade to the day.
Yeah, to the year. Yeah.
One, the Lexington is old as F. But
The
two,
ship was commissioned in the 2240s, so yes.
man, it's an honor to be on an antique boat like this. Holy cow. So, but
Well, right now
Now I'm
you're on
more
a
nervous-
shuttlecraft that's like
right,
20 years old.
Yeah.
I actually feel oddly better that I'm on a newer shuttlecraft than that old ship, like, you know,
Hey,
a
the
new
shuttlecraft
rowboat
that-
or old bucket of boats that's like probably leaking every time you look at it.
The
Holy cow.
shuttlecraft back in the day, there was nothing wrong with them.
Nice. I get the old guy back in the day.
Yeah.
Cars were better.
Why?
Better conversation coming.
Why in my
Gas was
day?
so much better.
Nothing wrong with
In
it.
my day, the shuttlecraft had steering wheels, and we liked it.
Yeah. Gas was a nickel. A nickel.
There was a big red button that said phasers. There was nothing
That's
wrong
right.
with it.
There was no computers. You had to calibrate everything. Oh, by hand.
Oh, God.
There's no
We
assisted
had to
anything.
translate everything ourselves. There was none of this universal translation.
we had
That was all
binders.
new.
Listen, if you've
We had-
never
We
flown
had
a
binders, and we had to.
if you've never flown a shuttlecraft by sextant, you've never flown a shuttlecraft.
Do sextants work when the stars keep moving, though? Probably not.
I don't know if they work at the speed of light. That's a good
Probably
question.
not.
No, because the speed at that point they're just lines.
Yes. Yes. You have to stop every 5 minutes and recalibrate. Oh, God.
Oh wow. So those interactions are happening.
Those interactions are happening. Yes.
All of that was 100% what happened.
It
4 days
is.
later.
It absolutely is.
4 days later.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
So the thing is, yeah. Well, everything feels like new to me. Like until I was 15 years old, I didn't know you could go to space. Like my culture hadn't learned that yet. So.
Really, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this is all like cutting edge for you
Yeah.
and your people.
Yeah. Speaking of cutting edge, I need more information on these tests you'd like to run on me.
Just the
And then
standard one.
and then Nakamura will swivel back and focus on the co-piloting part of this. He's like, "And I don't even want to know.
I'm not touching that.
I don't even want to be a witness to this thing. I feel like I'm gonna have to. Well, you see, Captain, I'm not doing any of that."
I just need multiple blood samples to start off with,
boy.
and then it's just all uphill from there.
All uphill from
See,
For
now-
me, that is.
See, the more vague answers you give me, the more detailed of a list I'm going to need.
Oh, don't worry. List
I'm
will
gonna...
be very, very detailed.
All right, you write up a detailed list, and then I'll see what parts of it I approve.
He will. Fish is going to be like at like kind of a spot, writing up for 4 solid hours, no breaks.
Oh God. Oh, that sounds painful.
Can I reasonably expect that I will, if I do the thing with my Vianglia, that I will have them available again in a week when we get there?
Well, at this point, let's say you're 2 days in. So yes, you would. at this
Okay, so I can be willing to give him a sample of those then.
Okay. How many?
Well, I mean, however, I don't think I have control over how many of them I shoot. Like, you get a load of them, and then they'll regrow.
Oh, I was just gonna use the pliers.
I don't want you to
Oh.
use pliers. That they
Well,
are
Nakamura is
designed.
trying to focus
They are
in more.
designed to detach in a very specific way, and I feel like that's the best way to
for medical
detach them.
analysis. Did you not read the
Nakamura-
4-hour pamphlet I handed you?
Oh no!
Nakamura turns up the low
That's what
tide
I'm
music in the
negotiating. That's
shuttle.
definitely
This
what
is-
I'm negotiating.
I need to understand the exact amount of strain and pressure it requires to remove one through methods that are not naturally based. Therefore, I need to pull out one in different areas based on the location they are to see the different amount of strain needed to remove one.
That's only happening in medbay.
I always like to think I'm my own medbay.
I do not.
Nakamura's like, good move, Still Rap. Good move. He's saying that under his breath. Like,
Hey, fun fact. Cations didn't join the Federation until the 2270s.
So you're an outlier.
I'm like one of the first, like, it looks like I'm one of the first Cations to join the Academy.
Hey, you're the,
The first
Fish
to
and Wharf.
enter, the last to graduate.
and that they all took pause after. They were like, well.
Pause. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I walked into that. I didn't even do it. Oh, God.
But the Federation is not the first spacefaring
Organization.
group that the Cations encountered.
Well, I imagine not.
Orions and the Ferengi were.
Wow. But wait, okay, so that's going to create a hole as far as I guess the Cations decided not to share about the Ferengi because the Federation didn't know about what they looked like until actually didn't even know about them for the longest time.
They
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
about him until TNG.
Yeah.
They
well-
were in a couple isolated incidences that they really didn't know what the race was, though.
Yeah.
Okay then. Interesting.
I mean, this
Okay.
is all from.
No one
the,
ever
like,
thought to
the-
ask.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just like in Star Trek 7, like the El-Orians run from the Borg, but we don't know who the Borg are for another 60-something years.
You know, it's one of those
70
things where
years. Yeah.
I think we have pretty good examples to say that the Federation doesn't tend to go, and tell me about all the weird neighbors you've encountered so far when they meet a new
They
race.
I
should.
feel like they should
They
though.
really
probably
should.
They really should.
It would.
This should
It
become
would.
a policy.
It would really like pull that string, man. That would really help us out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
would.
Also, I have a correction because Caitians were allowed to join Starflat Academy by the mid 2250s.
Our Flat Academy.
Yeah, it's
Starfleet
a
Academy.
preparatory school for Starfleet Academy.
Back in the day, it was called, when it was called Flat Academy. Now
Flat-
the planets
You a
are-
flat grad?
There
You're a
was-
flat grad, right?
There was a 3-year period where the Starfleet was taken over by flat earthers, and
Yes. Very nice. Well, that would explain why the whole galaxy seems to be laid out like everything is on the same latitude, though. Like,
It's
I'm not a
actually
flat earther.
two-dimensional.
I'm a flat galaxier.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
there
why
is-
they actually all the Federation stuff's connected because it's like a cone shape when you put it in 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a concentration along the plane of the galaxy. Like the plane of the
Yes.
ecliptic is pretty similar to the plane of the galaxy. We're not actually that far off, and nothing
You guys will...
is.
I am here. I hear you, Jacob.
Yeah, I hear you.
You there?
I can
There you go.
sometimes I can still hear his voice.
It's like he's still with us.
In spirit.
He's with us in spirit. So sad. Oh, great! You guys just lost the commanding officer.
Listen,
Done.
we
No,
were
Oh,
just
yeah.
fine.
It's. I mean, that tracks. That seems like a standard plot point where
Yeah.
the lead officer goes down.
Oh no, he accidentally drank some of the sedatives I had.
No. That's not the. Oh.
I put him to sleep with my talk of history.
Oh man.
Mm.
Oh, hey, Eric. The console is going to start blaring at you that
lovely.
you are about to go into a, let's just call it space turbulence, a gravimetric distortion.
Bingo. Star Trek bingo.
All right, I need
I would
you-
announce to the crew, and I'd be like, "Oh, it's gonna get bumpy."
All right, I need you to roll me. Let's see. Shuttlecraft pilots and dexterity.
Let me break out the calculator real quick here.
Wait, so
That's
is Tripper talking?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because I cannot hear him at all.
Ooh.
I don't even see
It's
him
not
in the
important.
video.
You,
Red
might-
alert.
you
But,
might
you
have
know.
to reload. I feel like that's
Okay.
a good reason
Yeah.
to reload.
For totally non-important reasons, can I make a stealth roll against the crew?
Oh my god.
Stealth?
Stealth, dude. We're like in the minivan equivalent here.
Listen,
You know, like
if
how
you try,
stealthy do you plan
if you
to
try
be?
ripping parts of my body off during space turbulence, I'm throwing you out of an
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
airplane.
hilarious.
I'm not ripping
I would
parts
allow
of
it.
your body
I would allow
off.
it. I retract my stealth in the minivan.
I'm
statement.
ripping a part of your body off. There's a difference.
Ooh, I did not make my roll there.
Oh, no.
I needed
No.
a 43, and I got a 72, so I clearly whiffed
boy.
it.
Yeah.
And the turbulence really threw me off my game.
Also,
I'll
the
blame it on the
turbulence
son of a
turned out
bitch.
to be way harder than you expected. I need everyone to roll. Let's do
Dexterity?
the average. Let's do average of.
Math.
Actually, yeah. Give me dexterity first. Just straight dexterity.
Just straight
Just
dexterity.
Flat
dexterity.
dex.
Straight dexterity.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
that's-
So D100.
Yep.
Hey, I passed.
Hey, I
I
passed.
passed. Oh, we're nimble.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I passed.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Wait, the cat is the least nimble of all of us?
I mean,
I didn't see that plot twist.
What were you rolling against there, Matt?
87.
Oh,
So
he's
he's
fine.
so he succeeded.
Oh yeah.
I
By
did-
the way, the stream shows the dice rolls. That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, on my screen. It shows whatever's on my screen.
Yes.
No,
All
but
right.
there's like actual dice on the map
Oh, yeah.
on Twitch.
Yeah, Carol set up my account to do it that way, and I just never turned it off.
So it just looks like it just shows your role, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
It only shows my roll.
Oh.
That's the actual days.
Okay. All right, then. I'm going to need Coinless to roll endurance for me.
So another flat
Endurance.
100.
Boy.
Oh,
Oh!
Okay,
Oh,
you're
he took
fine.
it like a champ.
So yeah,
He took it
you,
like a champ.
you just whacked off a bulkhead, but you're just like, eh. So you're totally fine. You're
Nakamura
totally fine.
looks over and be like,
So-
"Dude, you okay?"
yeah, no, I've had worse.
Okay.
And Nakamura's just stunned of like, "What? Okay." Like, damn.
Have you ever
Ping
tried
ponged off the
doing
ceiling for
surgery
that
on
for a
Klingon
second. You're just like,
before? Trust
I'm
me,
gonna walk it off.
not bumpy ride.
Very nice. All right,
Nakamura,
so
your street cred with Nakamura just went up a few ticks because you just took it and you're like, walk it off.
nice.
Like, what?
That's fine. So good news, no one's injured. Bad news, can't say the same for the shuttle.
Oh no.
That borked with the warp drive pretty badly. Yeah, one or two consoles in the back are gonna do the Star Trek thing of just blow out, and you're just gonna like drop right out of warp.
You
Just
gotta do spacewalk.
right in the middle of everything. So
what do we
you
see?
guys, well, right now you're just in the middle of space. You're not near any systems. You're approximately right. You see right where it says 001 on the map, like just
Yeah.
about right there. Yeah, just about there.
Oh.
Actually, no, closer to Inferna, a little down here because you started about right
Okay.
there. So yeah, you're about right. Yeah, thereabouts, close enough.
Nakamura start doing a systems check to see what's working, what's
You
not.
said we started up
And-
here.
No, the ship. The shuttlecraft let you out here,
Oh, okay.
or the ship let the shuttlecraft out down here, approximately.
And we didn't
So-
stop at Memory Alpha? Okay.
No, we didn't need
That
to.
seems
Now we
like a
forgot about
tourist-
Memory Alpha.
That seems like a tourist
I know.
attraction.
It is.
we
Yeah,
should have definitely
you've all
talked about
been there. You've all
Yeah.
been there. The cadets all go there for.
the margaritas are amazing, man. They're
They-
just like huge.
Memory Alpha, this exit.
Yes. Okay, so you run a systems check and finds out that the dilithium matrix is misaligned, and that's going to take a little bit of doing.
Do I know that that's like just I gotta do some calibrations doing, or is that like do I know that I need like someone needs to pop the hood kind of deal?
Someone's got to pop the hood. It has to be manually realigned. So that's
Okay.
going to take anyone that's got a skill in warp drive technology.
Hey!
I
Yeah.
have a skill of 3.
Tim has a bit more than 3.
I have slightly
Okay.
more than
All right.
3.
Yes.
We're gonna need someone with warp that knows the warp engines better than I do to go out
That
go
would
out
be
back
Tim.
and
That
take
that
a
would
look.
be Tim. He's got. So I need the average of that and your intelligence.
Okay, so the average of that and intelligence is 58.
Wait. Does he have to do a 0G spacewalk to get out there first?
No. No,
Oh,
not for
okay.
this. This is an
Process
interior thing.
inside.
It's not a
Oh, it's
problem
an
with the
interior thing.
nacelles. It's an interior. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, now it's a problem.
Well, okay. So here's the
Did
good
he just
news
eject
is
himself?
no. The good news is you're gonna get it. It's just not gonna be quick. So
Yeah.
you're gonna be here for a little time.
Hmm.
About the
that's
time,
nice.
you guys, he figures that out. The sensors are going to notify you that there's a ship dropping out of warp, and it's gonna look a little something like this.
Oh,
That's
is
a
that?
wall.
did they,
Friends of yours, Doc?
is that,
Maybe actually.
Is that the pizza we ordered?
Pizza? I didn't order any pizza.
Oh no, it's definitely not the pizza you guys.
I should brush up on my
Can-
other languages.
Uh,
Is this some type of role we do for this? Like
Not yet.
knowledge check? Not yet.
well, actually,
Or,
sure. Let's I mean,
And I
you
did
could
ask.
know.
I did ask Coinless to see if the good doctor knew about the ship or not.
Well, even while you're thinking, Matt is going to get a hail, or you're going to get a hail from the console.
That's good.
And is our communications guy going to do anything about that? If you're nodding, I'm
should
not
we
looking
bring up
at you.
shields?
Are you muted?
I did mute myself because of crunching. Anyway, can I tell like who they are, where they are?
The signal doesn't tell you anything. You're just being hailed.
Okay,
You should probably
and
check
I will open up a channel.
All right, you're going to open up a channel, and you are going to see this fella right here.
No. Oh no.
He looks familiar. Why?
He
Why?
does
Why
look
does that look familiar?
Oh,
well, it's definitely a picture taken from Star Trek.
Oh, it
Strange New
absolutely
Worlds.
is. It's
Strange New Worlds.
it's a descendant of a dude you may or may not have seen in an episode of Strange New Worlds. So yeah, he's gonna pop up and go.
It's Elijah Mudd.
Gosh, I say.
I would say okay.
Starfleet vessel. You guys seem to be in a bit of a predicament there, aren't you? Anything we can do to help?
Should I roll Streetwise?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can see Streetwise coming up.
Makes sense.
Yes, you
If
can.
I'm going up, I'm
what's
gonna
your
make
goal? What's your
Yeah,
goal
that's a
with
good question.
rolling Streetwise?
I just want to see how suspicious this guy is for suddenly popping up after a ship broke down from some random like he's like, oh, here to help, and I'm like, I want to see if this is one of those classic like you accidentally bump into a guy and he's like, oh no, it's one of those
Is this
Okay,
a
fine,
insurance
fine.
fraud?
That's-
those
Is
like
this
is-
an
it's
insurance
too
fraud?
good to
I'd
be
like,
true. This guy's
I will give you that. Okay, give me intelligence and Streetwise. The average of those.
okay. I'm just gonna roll first, and it didn't work.
No idea.
No, it did not. You think this is the most trustworthy man you've ever
This
seen?
is the most natural thing that would occur. It's like, naturally.
I'm almost suspicious, but almost
Right.
isn't enough for me. I think I trust him.
All right.
With
Well,
my experience, can I do the exact same thing with Streetwise?
you can try, yeah.
It's a
Average of
99.
intelligence and Streetwise. Anyone that wants to can.
Okay, wait, what
I
was
don't have any Streetwise.
Intelligence and
Actually,
Streetwise?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Intelligence.
Let me get my calculator.
Streetwise.
So that's going to be
I don't even think I
32.
have any.
Because I might have it.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
roll.
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Unless he's
Calm
a
down.
vegetable.
I don't need to roll then.
Yeah,
That's right, it's a
Tim,
diplomat.
This
That
guy
makes
is
sense.
fishy as hell. Something ain't
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
So,
No wonder I like him.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I could smell that scent. That's all he's got though. Is fishy as hell. All right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell them. We should probably encourage this guy to move along.
well, I'll go ahead and tell you one thing. This ship is about 5 times larger than the shuttlecraft.
And we
so
don't have
there's
warp
that.
right now.
Kinda small.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's offering to help, so we can start by politely declining help,
And
then
just
see how pushy
just
he
floating
gets.
along and hoping that works. Oh, okay.
Well, I'm working on it.
Well, you're
I'm
the diplomat.
We can
You're
fix it. Yeah, we're good.
I'm actively
Well-
fixing it right now. Like that's what I'm doing.
You may
We don't need
you
help.
may want to take a moment there, and I'll let the diplomat talk her way out of this one, because I feel like if someone's got to do rolls, it better be you.
I mean, I'm gonna have to like climb out of where I'm working to do.
So Rab, you got this? Well, either that or a comms guy. I feel like the comms guy would.
Well,
be
technically,
also-
Jacob is in command right now, so
Yeah, so
technically
Jacob
he
answers the
takes the
questions.
lead on this.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good point.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm just offering
God
my
damn
advice.
it.
My advice is,
Okay.
I feel like whatever help we could get from this guy is gonna come at a price we don't want to pay.
I think we should let him on the ship. Speed things up. We've been in space long enough.
I'm definitely
And
not giving
I think you need
you any
to
blood.
let the adults handle this one.
What? No, Fish just giving his honest opinion on the matter.
So
Yes.
So I'm going to politely decline his request to help and telling him that we are currently working on fixing the ship and we don't need anything else at this current moment in time.
but thank
I'm
you.
gonna say, well, I know you guys think you have it under control, but I want to let you know this is territory that's known for having some pretty nasty Orion raiders in it, and it would probably be really advisable for you to get your ship fixed as soon as possible and get moving along before anything unfortunate happens. So we can absolutely help with that. Say in exchange for that shipment of replicators you guys are carrying.
So did they scan? Did we notice a scan of our ship?
Nope, they did not scan the ship.
Okay, cool. So
Are we on video camera right now? Like, is it?
Oh,
a
they can
video
see
stream,
all
or
of
is this
you. I
au-
mean, there's not
is
room
this
to
audio?
hide.
No,
Oh,
no,
this
no.
is
I mean,
video.
like,
How do you see the dude?
There's just
So,
a
yeah.
box
that's
of
true.
replicator.
Yeah, well,
it just says replicators.
I didn't know
on
if, like,
yeah,
you
like
know,
they wouldn't
Well-
know that it was replicators.
No, they're just nondescript Federation or Starfleet marked crates. So no.
See,
So
if I
they're
had a-
just
if
saying
I had a
for
camera-
whatever's in the crate
Boss.
is what they're saying essentially.
Well, no, he
No,
said
they
the
specifically said the replicators you're carrying.
Okay.
So one of two
Um,
things happened.
So I'm gonna ask. By chance, is your name Dranak?
Nope, can't say it is.
Then,
no.
yes, go ahead. Yes, I looking for input from the diplomat.
Yeah. These aren't ours to give. These aren't ours to give out.
Sorry, we're under strict orders to only give this to one person. So, as much as we appreciate the offer of your assistance, we cannot.
You Federation types always make it so damn difficult. The sensor panel is going to light up saying it's detecting that they're powering weapons and their shields are up. Say. So
I
you
would-
know those Orion pirates I was talking about? That's me. So if my assistance will be not blowing your sorry little ship out of the sky, as long as you hand over the replicators. No one has to get hurt here. Nice and simple.
Nakamura is like
So-
casually or trying to be very discreet about it, but looking over to Tanal to see if like he's giving the signal to be like shields and evasive maneuvers kind of look of like he's got his hands on the comm panel like he's ready to like go evasive and shields up it, but he's waiting for his call.
So I have two questions,
Yep.
Tripper.
Hmm.
One, he's not Klingon, is he, or is it?
That's an Orion.
All right, okay,
That's
completely
an
different
Orion.
race.
Yes,
Mm,
very
I see.
piratey race.
Okay. Could I roll a
Don't say.
streetwise to see if he might have known of my character? Assuming, because I hopefully do have the black background. I was hoping if I could like make a roll to see if he's heard of the code name.
Okay. So you're gonna have to try that before I let you roll it.
Okay. As in, try what?
Try introducing yourself, because he's not gonna recognize you until you're gonna have to attempt something.
Code name. Darkwater. You ever heard of someone called Darkwater?
All right, roll.
Luck roll? Luck?
No, that's gonna
Oh.
be streetwise and charisma.
Oh no.
This got good. You know when he goes, oh no.
I haven't looked at my charisma since we started this camp. Oh, it's 55.
It's not horrible, right? But it's not your premier stat.
Okay, 55 plus 30 equals divided by 2.
That checks out.
This is I don't know. Come on. Power. Oh! I need to pass a 43.
Very nice.
Nice.
Ooh, he's
All right,
he's
So-
here we
listening.
go.
The
I'm
Orion
in, boys.
captain-
I'm
the
in.
Orion captain's gonna say, "Did you say Darkwater?
Indeed, I did.
Not. No. Wait a minute. Not that Darkwater."
Nakamura's got this look of like, what is going on?
Well,
Like,
And I kind of go up and I'm like, well, we can't really trade any of these replicators, but maybe I could direct you towards some other resources that might be hidden off in the distance, if we could cut a deal.
What kind of deal do you have in mind?
Out of character, I'd like it
Do you
to be noted that I have given him absolutely none of my biology to this point.
I was wondering about does he speak Klingon? Like, what could I just like? Could I
Well,
like
if you
just say?
if you tried to speak Klingon, it would translate it into Orion. For him.
Okay, but I meant with my own crew.
I would catch on.
Actually,
But
I think I
do
would.
you-
I think I would too.
I don't think I had Klingon.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh,
have
wait.
Klingon. Sorry,
I
Wait,
do not-
we're
I
looking
do
for
not have
Klingon
Klingon.
language.
Yeah, I do not have Klingon.
No,
Well,
I
here's
do
the,
not.
if you
yeah.
try speaking Klingon, it's going to translate it, unless you turn
Okay.
the universal translator off.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'll just say it's like, well, it's like, nah, this is out of character now. Like, how do I make a out of character? How do I suggest that I going to trade some stockpile of a black market resources without alerting the crew?
I would say it in like
That's
Klingon.
not for me to answer.
Yeah,
That's for you
I
to
know
figure
this is
out.
more of like a question posed to myself of like,
I,
Can I
I
roll,
would
like-
say.
can
you
I
would
roll,
s-
like, a
you would say it in
stealth?
Klingon.
can I make
But,
like
like,
a stealth
yeah, make a
roll
stealth
to maybe
Klingon.
do some like, I don't know. I guess I would just like ask if
Backwater Klingon.
if
Backwater
he could, we could board and have a peaceful conversation.
Bored.
Okay. So the way that would work is you can make up whatever you want, but you'd have to do a roll to determine whether the crew catches on.
Okay, crew catches on. Would that be a stealth roll?
That would also be a streetwise and intelligence roll, because you're trying
Okay.
to figure out how to say something in a way that they're not gonna pick up. But
Could I like? Is there like some sort of like? Because he knows deep water. I had assumed there's like a special code / language that criminals would
Sure.
use.
sure.
Yeah.
A thief's
Pirate
cant, if
language.
you will.
Yes.
That's
That's
Ooh.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
80 plus 30 5 by 2. Okay. Is there a thieves' cant? Yes, there is.
Okay. So, all right. So, play this out.
So
I would love to hear this thieves' cant.
I would like to.
Um,
I would like to note for your consideration, GM, that a cant in this regard is usually not a separate language, but is a separate way of using a language. So
Yeah, I know.
So the translator probably wouldn't pick it up.
I know it. I've got an idea.
It's like
just
shorthand.
code. It's code language.
Yeah.
So like you talk about like a bushel of potatoes, and it's like Romulan ale, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. You can make
He's
that
just
up.
gonna
however you
go.
want.
It's like Frigga 7, Epsilon 5. Oh, like, I need to look at the map again.
Let
The
me.
map
I
isn't there.
can
Uh,
put the map back. I can put it back up for you.
Yeah, he's just gonna say like Frigus 1, Evor 17, Caldor 23, Mulgris 7. Kind of like keeps
That's-
giving out different. He's gonna give. Oh, here's the thing. He's giving out different like planet names with a number attached, which is supposed to kind of mean like that specific thing. Like planet plus a specific number is supposed to correlate to a different word.
Mhm.
So he's kind of
Alright.
gonna string it, like kind of string it together like Frigus 4, Frigus 5, Celsius 4, Celsius 17, Basel 14, Sigma Rho 34, kind of stuff like that.
Mhm.
And basically, what he is saying is he's basically like he's basically telling him that I gotta I was like, these are my crewmates. We have a mission done by the Federation. It's more of a hassle to take us to try and steal these. They're not than to just take some of the resources from one of these points that I've stockpiled and just call it a day. You know, you'll get a profit, and you won't have to deal with the Federation on your back for who knows how long.
Brilliant.
That's
Okay,
actually really good.
that
I
is-
like it.
yeah.
That's
Damn.
really good.
That is yeah. Okay, so we're back here. Okay, so the guy's gonna kind of stare you down for a moment and say, you know, one of your prosthetics saved my cousin a few years back, so I think I'll take your advice. So you fine gentlemen have a wonderful day.
Yay!
And comms shut off, ship's turns around, and gone.
Yay!
Woo, we did
Yay,
it!
we're just stranded now.
Yeah.
But we're not getting raided by pirates.
I now need to make sure I have the nickname Darkwater in my background.
Better remember that.
Nakamura will swivel around in his chair and be like, so many questions. So many questions. Glad we have a few more days to go over that. But can we get a warp first? We need to keep
All right.
heading on our on course.
Well, it'll take another 12 hours of work to get back the ship back running. So,
Nakamura will like be blunt with Doc and be like, "What did you just bargain for? Like, what are they going to get, or what's in it for them?"
They get a healthier life.
I'll look over. Nakamura will look over to Town Hall and be like, "I don't envy you in you writing your report." But and he'll swivel back and look busy in his terminal. Like, I don't know how you're gonna explain that one, but that's not my job today.
Some things are just not gonna be mentioned.
It was uneventful.
Jacob,
Yep,
it's like,
totally.
how did you solve the problem? It's like,
Oh yeah, we just fixed
What
the warp
problem?
drive. That's
yeah.
it.
We had a slight buckling in the gravitons, and we fixed that and kept on our merry way.
Yep, that's all that happened.
And the gravitons erased the comms logs. I don't understand how that happened, but that's
Weird how that works.
oh,
Darkwater.
So assuming the warp drive is fixed, we'll just continue on our way.
yes. So one thing that will have happened that Crystal would have known in all this is he would have sent a distress signal and updated Starfleet on what just happened. So, well, that's standard procedure for an event like that. So, yes,
Wait. But did
Not-
the
no,
leader
not-
of our
well-
crew tell him to do that? That might be
That's-
standard procedure, but did he execute on standard procedure?
he would unless he's told not to.
So
Chris-
what did he? So did he set up a report that we just, we experienced some turbulence and that we
Well,
have to fix the warp drive?
what's officially supposed to be in the report is A, experienced warp drive failure, B, encountered Orions that attempted to take the cargo. Those would be the two things. Exactly, you don't necessarily have to mention how you were able to persuade them to leave, like Darkwater and all
Not
that.
yet.
That's not necessary.
Not
but-
yet.
But yeah, so he...
So
Now,
they
okay,
already
as an
know.
aside, this really needs to happen, otherwise the crew, the rest of the team is not going to be able to show up for the next session if anyone else is coming in. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
Yep.
You snooze, you lose.
uh,
Well, I mean, I think the warp drive thing could be in it, but like, I think admitting the whole Orion encounter is completely legit. Like, hey,
Mhm.
got a flat tire on the way, completely understandable. Running into Orions, it's a judgment call. Judgment call.
Yeah, no, my
You know,
judgment is leading.
I'm
We just don't
surprised
mention
that you
part.
guys are actually trying to defend my character to some degree. That's not what I expected at all.
Well, we didn't expect him to save our ass just now, so
Yeah,
you know
right,
there was
true.
that. Like I thought we were gonna make it worse. And
Like
it worked
otherwise,
out
we
that
could
you-
have just jettisoned you
Yeah.
out. You'd be like, oh, yeah, he fell
Yeah,
out.
that was
of the,
that was Plan B. That was definitely Plan B.
Trying to
But
help sell dark water.
But yeah, we'll just not mention the Orion portion, but we can mention the warp drive failing.
the
Yeah.
warp drive, and we're still en route. Slight
Yep.
12-hour delay, but
Mhm.
you know.
So timeline has changed a little bit. It's going to take a little longer.
Mhm. All right. Well, if there's nothing else to be said about that, you guys will arrive at Parthia after another 3 days that are
Yay!
uneventful.
So how many days into this are we so far?
7.5, because it took 12
7.
hours to fix the warp drive.
Yep.
All right. Where do you
Okay.
want me to land it? Where are we landing?
Yeah.
All
so
right,
I guess
Actually,
so-
what does the planet look like? What is it? A jungle planet? Is it a
Where's the
desert?
parking
Technically
lot?
desert planet.
There's
Yeah, is there a spaceport? Do I have to
Do we
parallel
ha-
park this puppy?
Do we have
Like,
do we have a placard we can put up to get a good parking space?
They
They're
will.
all
gonna
Validate,
start-
they
Starfleet only.
will. You are gonna ask them to validate your parking, so you don't got to worry about that.
Okay.
We gotta be back in 2 hours, guys. To say.
Sweet.
All right.
The meter's running.
So the planet is your standard Class M Earth type, Earth-like planet. It's a little more on the arid side compared to Earth. Only about 40% water. A lot more deserts than there are on Earth, but it's still very habitable. Not quite as arid as Vulcan. So if the Vulcans can make it on Vulcan, these guys are fine here. So yeah, the
Okay.
Parthians, they're a hardy people. Yeah.
So where do we want to land, or is there only one spaceport that's likely to notice?
Well, no, you've been given coordinates. You're
Oh,
going
okay.
to a city that is near the southern pole, where the majority of the population actually lives closer to the poles because that's where it's less awful, heat-wise. So
Okay.
you're going to the largest planet on the southern pole, although most of the population lives on the northern pole.
Okay.
Ah.
Yes.
So I'll ask Chris this to hail somebody at the station. Do we have any like frequencies that we know?
Yes, you are going to go ahead. You're actually going to directly hail the bar, and
Okay.
and they're going to be the ones that give you authorization. Actually, they're going to contact flight control, whoever, and they're going to get you the authorization code and everything in order to land.
Okay.
So
Hey, when we call the bar, do we hear it? Like, is it hopping in that bar? Like, what type
Yeah.
of music are they playing?
oh yeah, it's Space House. Let's call
Space
it.
House.
Yeah.
Ooh, this place sounds lively.
That sounds like a
Jacob does
genre-
not approve.
That sounds like a
Jacob
genre of
does not
electronic
approve.
music.
I can't wait till next session when we start off the roll with like house music just going off.
Oh
like
god,
space
I
house music.
have to find Space House now.
You need
Damn,
to
I
find
could've
that. Like that's gonna be the start of our boom, 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 boom.
non-copyright Space House.
That's right.
Non-copyright.
DRM free, or whatever, license free.
All right.
Like-
So I'll take us in, land the ship. Then I guess we'll head to the bar.
When you land, when you touch down, guess what? More consoles start blaring, and there's going to be another few consoles in the back bursting. The warp drive just failed again as you land.
Well,
This
listen,
bucket of bolts.
Seriously.
I still remember.
this never would have happened with the old shuttlecrafts.
Yeah.
Just thinking that.
They don't make them like they use. No.
This is what happens
All right.
when you switch away from analog warp cores.
Oh man, we got. Someone's gonna get out and push this thing. We'll
Oh,
pop the clutch.
All right, Tim, give me warp drive technology roll to see if you can figure out what the hell's happened. So intelligence
what was
and
it?
warp drive technology,
What was it, 58? I think it was 58.
something like that.
All right, who leaned on the clutch? I'm just saying. The choke.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go, Tim.
Um,
You're on point with those rolls.
Well,
9,
guess
4. Wait, are you rolling a D100? Oh, he is. No.
he is rolling. A D100.
that was a D10
I mean,
for a second. I was like, wait
no.
a second.
That's right.
He's been rolling a D10 the entire night. That's not cool.
He ain't that shifty. So,
No, I was looking.
well,
Not yet.
you blew a miniaturized T4A power converter.
Oh man. That
So
was me
this is the newer version. So they're a lot easier to find, but this is the miniaturized one. And there's no way to repair it. So guess what you're gonna have to do?
It's
Call
fried solid.
Starfleet and get us one.
That
So
you
Stick
can
out your
try,
thumb.
We're gonna use the
Yes.
replicator.
Matt, call Starfleet.
which doesn't work for this.
Otherwise, we were
if I
replicated
have
one.
enough body parts, can
Dark
I
water.
can I just make a flesh substitute?
Oh
Flesh
God!
substitute.
I don't even want to picture that.
A living ship.
Yep.
All I'm saying is I've done this is standard. This is standard.
Nakamura would
engineering.
tap him on the shoulder and be like, "You've done so much so far, buddy. How about you just take a nap? You rest
Go
up.
to the
You
bar,
rest
get
up.
yourself a drink.
Yeah. You need to unwind."
But yeah, so we'll call Starfleet and see if they can, because since you said this is a newer model, maybe they already have one somewhere around here that they can provide us.
Yes, they're gonna be able to get you one, but it's gonna take about 2 weeks to get it there.
Oh.
Well, the output is very late with the boss.
Yeah.
I think
So they are
12
going to
hours behind one
recommend.
thing, but 2
They're going to
weeks?
recommend you attempt to find one planet side.
Oh man.
Sweet. Who has sleight of hand? No, just kidding.
That's not very Starfleet of you.
Someone say streetwise.
Streetwise.
Speedily positive.
Blackwater, water black.
Water. Everything is what it is.
All right, so I guess
Yeah, but it's Blackwater
we'll go
here.
to the bar. I'll
Nah,
ask the
we all need a drink after this.
bartender. Yeah, no good.
All right. Well,
I'll ask the bartender.
let's play this out. Let's not rush through. So
Okay.
you're gonna make it to the bar, and yeah, it's futuristic and yet grungy. So just it's
So Star Wars.
I mean,
It's your
we found our way to
your
Star
shady
Wars.
bar.
it's not too far from.
Cantina music.
No, it's not Cantina music.
That's
No, it is
Genre
space.
does have its name.
Space.
We don't serve your kind here. Oh man.
No
I
one
don't
is
like
gonna
you.
come up and offer to. No one's gonna come offer to sell you death sticks. That's not happening.
I think it's
They
a different
will.
universe too.
Someone will offer to sell you Romulan ale, though.
Oh, wait, someone's selling
alright.
other than the bartender, or is selling Romulan ale
Yeah,
at the bar?
I feel like
that would
that's a problem.
be, that bartender would be all over that and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what are you doing selling beer
Every
in my
bar-
bar?"
Every bartender I've ever known will throw you through a window for that.
Well, the bartender hasn't noticed, apparently. So, but
that's not
fun
gonna go
fact:
well.
it's actually a Romulan attempting to sell you Romulan ale.
Well, I don't want to be dealing with him when the bartender notices. I'll tell you that much right now.
Wait, but is he selling like a bottle of it, or is he like trying to sell like, "Hey, interested in getting like a couple pallets of Romulan ale or something like that?" You know, that
No,
would
he,
make
he
sense.
literally has a small bottle of it inside his cloak.
Does
What
he
are you
look
buying?
like
What are you-
bona
I love
fide
this guy
Romulan,
already.
or does he like? How do we know he looks Romulan? Like, describe him to us.
He looks like a Vulcan, but with like a bigger forehead brow.
But like,
How do we
what's
know
his
he was-
dress? Is he like trying to be like incognito, or is he like?
He looks more incognito, but
Yeah.
when you talk to him, you can tell he's Romulan.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the bartender. While
Okay.
these guys are dealing with the Romulan. I'm gonna ask the
Blackwater,
bartender
Blackwater.
if he knows Dranak. Dranak.
He's just gonna point towards a door off to the side.
Okay.
Are we coming
Uh,
with you, or are we, or did you assign us to like deal with the Romulan guy?
He's
Well,
like,
Are you
just,
are
I
you
was
going to be
trying to figure
Dranak
out
who
alone
Dranak
or
was
with
first.
puppets?
If your orders are to drink, I mean,
I mean, you might as
Sweet,
well.
I'm
We've
loving
been,
this
I-
assignment
yeah,
been
every
in that
day.
I
space,
take my
that
duty
tin
very
can for
seriously.
like a week.
Personally, I find
Please,
very
indulge.
disrespectful.
I'll go deal with Dranak. So I'm gonna go through the door while the rest of the crew is having a good time, and I'm gonna find Dranak.
All right.
I would settle up
And
to the bar, but I guess we're saddling up the bar, but I'm like, it's strategically sitting like to know where the exit is, and in relation to where this side room is.
Mhm.
So it's not. So my back, like, so I have both the exit and where Tylenol went in view. And I would order. What's on tap? What's on tap here in this?
uh,
And what's the bartender
Romulan
look like?
ale.
Tell me about the bartender.
well, the bartender is a native, and all right. So Parthians. Let me pull a character description completely out of thin air.
That's right.
All right. So they-
Wait till I ask all the lore questions next. That's
Yeah.
coming down.
hey, I'm
Wow, tell me more
I
about your
can-
people.
I can improvise, man. I'm okay with that. All right, so they look a lot more like humans than the Iosians did. They've actually got skin like we would expect skin. It's not reptilian. They are very dark-skinned, which makes sense for a planet like this. Their eyes, their pupils have like horizontal. They have horizontal pupils. So
Lizard.
like goats.
yes,
Ah.
yes, they do.
Cats?
Like basically,
No,
yeah.
cats are vertical.
Yeah. So yeah, horizontal
Okay,
pupils.
right. You did say horizontal. You're right.
They have about the same build as humans. They're about, I'd say, about a foot taller than humans on average.
Okay.
But other distinguishing features, like so many Star Trek races,
So, like my
they
height.
just have like, yes, actually, about. They've got patterns on their foreheads, but other than that, in the eyes, you would not be able to tell they're not humans. So
Okay.
it's the makeup department was running low for this episode.
Yeah.
Man, those Iosians.
They're over budget.
The Iosian
over
that,
budget.
that episode was expensive. Jeez.
Over budget. Got it. All right, so we're at the bar. Oh, at least Nakamura's at the bar. What's on tap?
He's gonna list off things that you've never heard of that end with like some type of whiskeys and ales, like one or two you are aware of, and then he's gonna say and Bud Light.
Ooh,
Man,
that's the one.
shit
That's
out.
the one I
No,
trust.
that's
That's the one I trust the least.
Everywhere.
I would.
I didn't know they had water on tap.
Ooh. Shade. Lots
If
of
some
shade over there.
if some European beer distributor wants to sponsor us, we can do this all night.
I know, right? That's right. Hashtag Bud Light for life. I'll take a whiskey.
All right, and you have a whiskey. Give me a endurance roll.
I haven't drank it yet. I've
Oh,
grabbed the
okay.
glass
Just the
and
view.
Yeah. He knows.
I'm just holding
it's
it.
It's the fumes that you roll.
I was waiting for the presentation of the drink. Is it like
It's fizzing
Does-
a bit.
it's fizzing?
Yeah.
Is it
Ooh.
like someone put like liquid nitrogen in there and you see like the little smoke coming
Is this
out
like
of it?
is this like
kinda
the
deal,
champagne of whiskeys?
or-
Maybe.
Sparkling whiskey. It's only
Nakamura will sniff it
Give me an endurance roll.
Oh,
for a sniff.
Uh,
Oh damn.
Plus 30. Plus 30.
that's
Okay. Endurance roll plus 30.
100.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
That burns. Like
And
that burns.
Nakamura will like take a whiff in, and then he's like, he feels his nostrils burning, and he's just like casual, nonchalantly puts it back on the table. He's still gonna hold on to it and do the swirling thing with it, but he's clearly made a decision in his mind that he's not drinking it. He's just gonna nurse that drink, and be on duty.
So would fish be able to smell that from like a seat or two to the right or left?
It's gonna blend in with the smell of the rest of the alcohol at the
Yeah.
bar, so not distinctly no.
I'm gonna order something.
Okay.
Well, wait. How are we paying for this?
Yeah, I figure that's gonna be we're gonna set up some canon right now, like how does Starfleet pay for their beers?
Well,
Starfleet
you should
people
have thought of that. You should have thought about that before you ordered it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go to the replicator.
I'm gonna be nursing this drink
wait.
for a long while.
Have you heard of a dark water? No.
no, dark waters.
I'm
Right, dark
gonna
waters, right.
I'm gonna
That's
dine
right.
and dash and leave. The good doctor here is gonna cover my tab. Bye.
Yeah, they've got that on tap. Dark water. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not recommended for anyone.
Oh, they have a drink named after me, man.
You can saddle up to a bar, you can order a drink, and there's a while before the bartender gets suspicious that you can't pay. So I still got some time.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Am I able to determine what they use for currency here?
It is a little bit of everything, apparently.
I'm just gonna go to the replicator back on our ship and just print a bunch of gold and put it in my pockets.
It's not going to allow you to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna print a bunch of
Latin.
drugs.
Latinum.
It will definitely not allow you to print latinum.
Can I print a bunch of painkillers?
Bottle cap.
Sure.
He's gonna deal drugs to get us out of our bag.
I'm pocketing
I would
them
like-
for
I
now.
would
This
like
doctor,
I like to print
this
some
doctor's gonna get his
barbiturates.
license revoked. It's
Dr.
I would like to
Fish-
formally state that Extra Life does not condone the use of drugs.
All I'm saying is, it's if it's between like a crewmate losing a limb or passing out some drug, I'm pretty sure we know which is the more like ethically
I mean,
health.
he is a doctor, so
And in either
I mean,
case,
he is a guy.
yeah,
He's
I read a
prescribing them
prescription.
on the spot. He's prescribing them
Yeah.
on the spot
Yeah.
for.
well, here's the thing. In
Opium.
either case, you're gonna need painkillers. So in this
That's
case,
true.
it just saves a lot of bloodshed too. So I like
So-
where you're going with this.
It's useful.
I actually
You
need to tell you.
are
I actually need to tell you a story later about painkillers.
This should not trigger a story,
After
Tim.
call.
You know this, right? I do think that at the end of this, Streetwise should be something that like Pointless gets the ad points to at the end of this with this whole
I should
willing to
mark
sell
that down.
drugs, cadavers, and
And
dark
if he
water.
wants
I mean,
to.
like that Streetwater skill is being
Streetwater.
Streetwater. God damn it.
Oh, they have that on tap too. Street water. Don't ask where they get it from.
I imagine that's like that's a drink, like that's a mixed drink right there. Like I'll take a glass of street water, please, and they're like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
You don't
So
want that.
bartender stuff. Anyone else gonna? Is Crystal? You wanna get some catnip? They've got liquid catnip, maybe.
Come on, Crystal. You gotta be teaching all of us. You've been in the fleet longest. You gotta be teaching all of us how it is to hit
Okay,
port call.
Crystal, what's
Patience
gonna
can't
happen?
Drink.
They can't drink.
Sure they can.
No.
Why
Why
not?
No.
You open up your mouth and you throw it back. That's
Alcohol kills Cations.
How do you know this? You
I-
researched it?
Yes.
That's definitely the
I'm
type of
going to
thing he
Google
should
it.
probably know.
Yeah, just
I mean-
a little bit.
Yeah,
but
the Cations
would
can't
imagine
really
there's-
take alcohol.
I would
Well, what's
imagine
gonna
that
happen
there's
is
space alcohol.
The
It's
bartender's gonna
street water.
see you. The bartender's gonna see you. He's gonna pull something down from the top shelf, open it up, and wave it in your direction. It smells like catnip, and he's gonna say, "It's non-alcoholic."
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, he's spot on. I just Wikipedia this stuff. Cations avoid alcohol. They have an incredibly weak tolerance in all forms.
That's not death.
A single shot of most hard liquor would cause vomiting, possible brain damage, or even death.
So just like real
Hyper-
cats. So
Yeah, like
Yes, if you
Well,
give a real
I've
cat
never-
a shot
I
of
never
liquor.
thought of giving cats alcohol, so I have nothing to compare that to. So
Just drink the Bud Light. You'll be fine.
yeah, I mean
So-
it's water anyways. You just said it was water, right? We're gonna test that theory today.
Bartender's gonna say, "Trust me, this is some good stuff." He's gonna nod over, and you look a few tables back. You're gonna see another Cation like rolling on the table with a glass of the stuff. Like, you know how cats get when they're drinking catnip or eating catnip? That's exactly how the Cation's acting. So it's literally liquid catnip.
So,
Nakamura would lean over and be like, "Have at it, buddy, but I'm not carrying it back to the shuttle. I'm just saying."
so I just want to point out that it is after 11, and I have had a very rough week. Our house actually went on the
All
market today, so
Hooray!
I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, and
Well,
I'm very tired.
then let me end with this one little thing. So let's go over back to Jacob. So he steps into the back office, and what he's going to see is someone sitting at a desk with the lights off. He really can't
Uh-oh.
see the guy. He's going to say, "Huh, I thought Starfleet was all humans." And he's going to see, as soon as it uploads, this guy. Oh my God, my internet decides right now to do this.
Wah, wah, wah.
Thanks for killing the pace there, internet. Ah, gosh darn it.
Put it. Oh yeah.
Well, I want there.
Hey!
Hey!
And
Awesome.
interlude. Okay, that's it for today.
Cool. So, thank you very much for joining us. We will be back. Yeah, that's true. All right, I owe Eric 100 credits. But yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll be back. I guess the week after Thanksgiving. We're not gonna play on Thanksgiving. Yeah, as far as I know, no one's getting together for that. So
Yeah. No.
So we will see you the week after Thanksgiving. I did start Haberdasher's reviews, so if there's something, a media type that you would like, or a media source that you'd like me to review, go ahead and head over to either the My Extra Life page or the channel's or my coffee page, and you make a donation, and you get to pick a media thing for me to review on stream. So that's the thing. I have a game queued up for next week already. That is also requested by Eric, just like the one that I just did, which was Hard Space
Shipbreaker.
A lot of compound words. There. Yeah, so I reviewed Hard Space Shipbreaker, and I will review another game next week. But yeah, so you can support this channel. You can support Extra Life. We would greatly appreciate all of that. It's gonna help. Supporting the channel helps us do cool things. Supporting Extra Life helps the hospitals do cool things. Everyone wins all around. And so subscribe. Hit that stuff up. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe functionally for free. So that would be super handy. But otherwise, thank you very much, and have a good night.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and
Nice.
perspire.